but the rewards can be equally as powerful if you're willing to put in the work. So let me tell you a story.
Shazam! Step into my world where you can be the story.
See what it's like to be the next NBA phenom, the next frequency vibrations, aka freak. This is Living the Dream.
Wow, you about to wake up the whole project.
Man, whatever. This is our court. So what's up, bro? How you feeling?
Oh, I'm living the dream.
What?
Sis, I'm living the dream.
That's what I'm talking about.
Money, hard work is always rewarded, right?
Yep, just like our parents. 32 years and they both still at the post office. Mom selling stamps, Pops delivering the mail.
Never complained, never missed a day.
Yeah, well, Moms did when she had us.
Yeah.
Nice.
But Pop said she went back to work a lot sooner than she had to.
Right, of course she did. Brought us up right here in Harlem, USA, in the projects. But you know what? We do what we do.
Basketball fans, tip-off is minutes away. Tonight's matchup is your Parkside Dragons versus all the way from Midtown, the Bulldogs. Grab a seat and let's get ready for Parkside Dragons basketball. Go Dragons!
Yeah. Hey. Oh, damn.
Vic, come on, let's just go find our seat.
Hey, yeah, no, I'm coming. Hold up. Go. Hey, what's up, baby?
Hey, let's go, freak. Let's get this win, baby.
Hey, yo, FOF, right here. Hey, who want to meet up after, yo? Call me.
Vic, let's
Call
go.
me.
Come sit down. Come on, the game's about to start.
Backcourt violation. Every time. This is a joke.
Bulldogs ball.
I see him.
Izzy Grace with the basket. Izzy Grace with the basket. Freak with the dime. Freak with the basket.
Can't stop this.
Parkside foul.
Quit reaching.
Freak. That's his first personal foul. Free with the free ball. Dragons
Quit
foul.
reaching.
Freak. That's his second personal foul. That will do it for the first quarter, folks. Second quarter of play will begin shortly. Fans, we'd like to remind you that we are now serving locally brewed hot chocolate at our concession stands. Stands located at the north and south entrances. Timeout for the Bulldogs. Dragons, are you ready for the annual Bike to School event? Next Monday, we encourage all students and faculty to use bicycles. What are you doing?
There's no way that's a foul.
Stay down.
No way.
Defensive foul. Freak. That's his third personal foul. First team foul. That will do it for the first half of play. Take a 10-minute break as we'll get the second half underway shortly. A reminder that the Lady Dragons will be playing their next game tomorrow right here. Tickets are still available, so if you can't get enough Parkside basketball, come on by. Robert Andrew with the bucket. Freak with the dimer. Izzy Grace with the basket. Freak for two.
Let's go, Dragons. Come on. Let's go.
You can't play with us, Bulldogs.
Move on feet. Move on feet.
Dominic Pagnotti Jr.
Come on. Go,
Robert Andrew with the bucket. And that's it for the third quarter. The fourth will begin in just a few moments. Parkside High students, a reminder that the date for makeup AP exams is next Wednesday. This will be your final chance to take any missed AP test for the school year.
Patrick Ewing. Everyone, if you
Are you ready for game time, Fairview? The game is just about to get underway. The game tonight features the Fairview Tornadoes hosting the Dragons, who come here from Parkside High. Time to get loud, Fairview fans. Let's make some noise for your Tornadoes.
Are you gonna just find your seat this time?
Hey, see,
Are you taping me?
nah, I'm making phone calls, yo. I'm a networker. You know me. That's just what I do. Hey, yo, Freak. Hey, we gonna make it rain tonight, baby. Woo!
Yeah, Freak, let's get that win. Look. Cuckoo!
Hey, get them hundreds out. Get them hundreds out for your boy.
15 game, huh?
Two points. Freak.
Let's go, Dragons. Come on. Let's go.
Don't call that.
2 shots, gentlemen.
David Gregory.
2.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Fairview. Leftos Aslanoglu.
Let's go, Fairview! Come on!
3 points. Joe Levesque. Tornado fans, if you would like to sign up for ice sculpting classes, please see Mrs. Proudmore in room 1B. Only a few openings are available, so hurry to secure your spot soon.
Hey, sir.
That's
2
moving.
points. Freak.
Match up.
Dragons
No
foul.
way, no way.
Freak. That's his first personal foul. 2 points. Freak.
Let's go, Dragons, come on!
Remember, fans, if you would like to receive more information about school athletic events, please sign up for the mailing list available at the South entrance. Three-point basket, Mike Wong. 2 points, Freak. Fans, we'd like to remind you that we are now serving locally.
We can guarantee you 3 things, Freak. What does it mean?
spot right now, though. Oh, yeah, you know my boy's about to take it.
Look, I need you to be on your best behavior tonight. This is an important game
Give
for
my
Freak.
phone back. Come on, yo.
Vic, I'm serious.
CC, my dear. Now, I know how important this game is. I'm just trying to make moves, yo. Freaky, he's gonna take it all the way. He's leading this, all right? Business.
Come on, Freak, show them no mercy.
Hey,
we got this
hold up,
title.
hold up,
Come
hold
on.
up. We got this, my boy. We got this. And we taking state, man. We taking state. Hey, he's taking state, though.
Vic, come on, let's get our seat.
Okay. My man.
Vic, I'm serious.
All right,
Let's go.
yo, she up on me like hard right now, though.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
And that's the end of the first. Second quarter action coming up soon. Are you looking for an exciting career in the entertainment business? We are now hiring here at the arena for entry-level and senior positions. For more information, please visit us online. And Bishop with the basket. For three. Dragons ball. Out of bounds. Phenom's ball.
Get that.
Second quarter has come to an end. The third quarter will begin after a 10-minute halftime break. A reminder to all fans that our brand new pizzeria stand has opened behind section 118. Try a hand-tossed pizza, a piping hot calzone, or our fresh new take on cheesy bread today.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
Dante Man.
Your team is weak, Parkside.
stop me.
For three. Basket by Robert Nelson. Let's hear it, the champions.
Freak, thanks to you and your family very
Like the
What are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing?
Like I said, what are you doing? Anyways, where is Freak?
Now, CC, you know your brother. He loves to make a grand entrance. He gets it from your mother. She's always showing up late.
I've always wanted to spend time in Cali and enjoy the beaches, because I'm tired of this New York snow. Good weather aside, UCLA.
That's my boy. You read my mind, Freak. You read my mind. No, I love them pretty beaches out there, man.
UCLA provides a great opportunity. First of all, Los Angeles, prepare. Because as new brewing on the block, I plan to come in and contribute to the great legacy of winning there and usher a new dynasty of winning there. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in, and see you on the West Coast. UCLA, fight, fight, fight. UCLA, fight, fight, fight.
Frequency vibrations. Well, you know that little dance he does? He came out doing that.
Freaking and vibing.
Oh my goodness, freaking and vibing. Yeah, he was running from the time he was 9 months old. I mean, really, the boy didn't crawl. He's
Welcome, everyone, to an exciting broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports. Some great action in store tonight, seeing some of the best and brightest young players on the hardwood. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. It's the Michigan Wolverines facing the UCLA Bruins.
And you know, guys, we go back many years broadcasting college games, and it never gets old. Every big-time player makes a name for themselves at the college level, and we could see that again on display here tonight.
Well, with a guy like Freak suiting up, you know that there are going to be scouts watching his every move, but you look at the roster of both of these teams, and they're really loaded with talent.
On the court for Michigan, we've got Flash. Jones is out there with Ellis. Then it's Smith, and it's Crawford at the 2 spot.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
Here's Flash. Screen by Smith. Flash passes to Smith. And it's Smith again missing.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
And that one's good. Freak.
And Freak has really come out blazing here in the first half, absolutely imposing his will on the opponent.
And, Greg, that's what great college players do. I mean, they control the game and really make the opposing defenses adjust to them.
And here's Crawford following the 3-pointer by Freak. Flash passes to Ellis. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
And now that the seal is broken, maybe their shooting will start to improve.
Yeah, I don't think they really wanted to have as cold a start as they did, but maybe that'll break the ice and they'll move forward in fine fashion from here.
Nice step back to get it off.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Here's Roberts, covered by Smith. Pass to Campbell. There's the feed to Freak. And there's the pass to Looney. Some nice ball movement by the Bruins. Here's Freak. From outside, off the mark. Michigan trails by 4. Here's Flash. Ellis kicks to Jones. Crawford outside. Screen by Ellis. It's Crawford with the drive. Just 5 on the clock. Flash and too long on the shot.
Hard to watch UCLA and not think of the Wizard of Westwood, John Wooden. Not just his impact on the school, but his place in the history of basketball. He helped put college basketball on the map in a big way.
Freak in at point guard. Looney out there with Campbell. Then it's Fresh, and it's Roberts in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Wolverines, they've got Smith. Jones is out there with Ellis. And there's Flash, and it's Crawford at the 2-guard spot. Here's Flash. Crawford right side. Flash passes to Jones. They shoot again. Again, the miss by Jones. The legendary John Wooden was the coach at UCLA from 1948 until 1975, and Greg, he built his program from obscurity into one of the most storied programs in the country.
Yeah, I mean, he was a fantastic coach, arguably the best of all time. And even a better person by all accounts. I mean, there's a reason why such great awards carry his namesake. And he coached a lot of the greats in terms of our game.
And the Bruins going in. And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
And while there is a little bit of distance between the two teams, one big run could close the gap in a hurry.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. In order to hold on to this lead, they'll need to keep going to Freak to get things working for them offensively. His play in the second half of this game, critical.
Freak, he's in at point guard. Looney out there with Campbell. Then it's Fresh, and it's Roberts in at the 5. The Bruins leading by 6.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
On the court for Michigan, Ellis is out there with Smith. Then it's Jones. Then there's Flash. And it's Crawford at the shooting guard position.
Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far to say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk. Huh?
I can feel that.
Sending a message.
How about, guys, that's one of those dunks that you probably want in your career highlight reel.
And it's the Bruins with the ball. The Wolverines making their last shot. Now here's Freak. He's got 14. Three-pointer. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket. Well, for a long time, Michigan has been a big power in men's basketball. Really in all sports, the school has a very strong program.
No doubt, the Wolverines love their sports. Easy to cheer for the basketball program with all the success they've had over the years.
And here's Smith following the three-pointer by Freak. Screen by Ellis. Flash passes to Ellis. Crawford, no one around him. Not enough on that one as it misses.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And guys, so many great players from UCLA in the NBA over the years. Green, a former Bruin, Bill Walton.
2 shot.
Michigan trails by 16. Freak, he's in at shooting guard. Irving is out there with Johnson. Then there's Free, and it's Morris in at the 3 slot. Pass to Flash. Back to Jones. Outside Knight. Pass to Taylor. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Flash. And he banks in the layup.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
Knight into the lane. The shot is off. Good work defensively by Morris. Here's Free. Feeds to Freak. The second effort, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
No slowing him down, just some incredible numbers for Freak. He has 20 points and just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is pouring it in from 3, guys. You know how much I love to see guys knocking down buckets.
Now here's what UCLA is going with on the floor. Thomas checked in for Johnson. Porter comes in for Morris, and Starks is subbed in for Free. The Wolverines also changing it up. Jefferson comes in for Jones. And Banks is subbed in for Flash. Outside Jefferson. Taylor dishes to Knight. Outside Jefferson. Here's Cunningham. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And you look at the long list of former players from the university.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the second half. Freak kicks to Thomas. Now Freak Drained for 2 points.
Yep, he's their leading scorer, Kevin, in this game, and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
Now here's Banks. Not a lot of room. Smith on the wing. Knight on the wing. Back to Smith. Outside Knight. He feeds it to Banks to stop the run. It's deflected, but they'll get another chance. Here's Smith. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
So it's UCLA picking up the win. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing. Hi, everyone. A pleasure to have you join us here tonight. College basketball is in the air, and we are right in the midst of all the action. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners, Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. We'll see the UCLA Bruins and the Georgetown Hoyas.
There is no feeling like a packed house on a college campus. You can just feel the electricity in the air as two major colleges go head-to-head on the hardwood.
And even though this game isn't a must-have game, it feels like a tournament game, a one-and-done type situation. Both of these programs know that a win here could be huge for them as they get ready to make a run in March.
Now a look at UCLA's starting lineup. Freak in at point guard. Looney out there with Campbell. Then it's Fresh, and it's Roberts in at the 5 spot. Randolph, that's tipped. And so it looks like the Hoyas will retain possession here. And here are the Hoyas now. Trice passes to Warren. Shot clock at 5. Here's Randolph. That doesn't go either for Randolph.
You know, sometimes you can see how a player can lead on the floor from the sidelines, and you see that with Freak. I mean, he's got the skills and athleticism as a point guard in addition to the leadership, too.
And, guys, people often underestimate just how important leadership is. You know, there's no stat for that. But guys like Chris Paul and Steph Curry have incredible skill, but their leadership on the floor is equally as important. Freak is a floor general in their mold.
Well, UCLA and all those incredible national titles in men's basketball, Clark, they were the program in the 60s and 70s.
Yep, completely dominated the landscape of college ball during that time. From 64 to 75, they won 10 titles in 12 seasons.
No good from Hudson. And here's Freak over to the wing. Teardrop shot, and it's good on the layup. Fresh has got his first points of the game.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Trice kicks to Hudson. Drops in the layup for two.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Here's Freak. The Hoyas getting their last shot to go. Pass to Campbell. Some nice ball movement by the Bruins. Here's Freak. Hits it from three-point range. Freak's got 5 points so far.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Harkless, and it's denied. And so it looks like the Hoyas will retain possession here.
19 seconds on the shot clock.
On defense, the Bruins. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Yeah, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in. And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And, Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
Taking a look at the Hoyas, we got Hodges, and it's Felix in at the small forward.
Well, I tell you what, guys, so many great centers have come through Georgetown. For a while, they were the destination for great centers going into college. You can point to any of their teams and find an NBA center on the roster.
And it's Freak missing. Inside, stolen by Wilson. Now here's Harkless. Defense is right there. There's a good screen. Pass to Wilson, and taken away by Johnson. Fast break, UCLA. And he's going up for the alley-oop, and Morris throws it down.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And, guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder, and that's exactly what that play looks to be.
And here are the Hoyas now, after the Bruins picking up a basket just moments ago. Harkless kicks to Joseph. Shot clock at 6. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. The Georgetown Hoyas have had so many great centers. Greg Monroe, Roy Hibbert, some of the more great recent guys.
Yeah, but don't forget about the ones who kind of set that trend in motion. Patrick Ewing was just a dominant force, and then you had the
teams deciding to change. And the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
Guys, you know, it's been a close one thus far. Both teams have had strong stretches, but neither team has really been able to take control of the game to this point.
And, guys, this is kind of like a boxing match, a bit of a feeling out period thus far. The second half, we should see more things open up, and that should benefit star players like Freak, who will get more quality opportunities.
So on the floor for UCLA, Freak, he's in at the point. Campbell is out there with Looney. Then it's Fresh, and it's Roberts in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Randolph dishes to Trice. Back to Randolph. And there's the feed to Trice. Hudson the pass to Price. Kicks it to Trice. Outside Randolph. There's the pass to Trice. Warren sets the pick for Trice. Off the screen. But they recover it. Tries again. They get it again. Goes up again. No good from Hudson.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
And it's Freak missing. Georgetown trails by 5. Price kicks to Warren. Feeds it to Hudson. And it's denied. Now Campbell. The dish to Freak. He kicks it to Roberts. The 10-footer. That one goes. Count it. Roberts got 5 points so far.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Price outside. They set the pick. He feeds it to Randolph. Good. Randolph's got his second basket of the night.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Oh, an illegal screen there.
And here are the Hoyas now. 7-point differential. Hudson is out there with Nelson. And it's Felix in at the 3 slot. Shot misses. The Bruins go the other way with it. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it.
Nice silky finish on the alley-oop.
That sequence, I don't think Clark could have been executed any better.
Stupendous feed.
And that's the beauty of the game right there. I hope we get the opportunity to see a few more of those.
Here's Harkless, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there. Just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And some changes here for the Bruins. Looney's checked in for Irving. And Fresh subbed in for Starks.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Georgetown trails by 12. Harkless with it. Outside for Randolph. Goes up to the stripe, and he gets it to go. The Bruins leading by 10. Freak dishes to Roberts. A minute 50 left to play here in the second half. Now here's Freak, defended by Harkless. Out of bounds, Georgetown takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Price is checked in for the Hoyas. And here are the Hoyas now, trailing by 10. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. 1:37 left here in the second half of the game. Here's Fresh. Dishes it to Freak. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
That's good. The Bruins leading by 10.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Bruins.
Two great rebounding teams, Clark.
Yeah, and these guys just worked a little bit harder tonight. That was the edge that was needed.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Freak. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Price outside. Goes up to the stripe. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Now here's Freak, and he goes in for the dunk.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you've talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league.
Hi, everyone. We've got a great night of college basketball hoops in store for you tonight. It's a big matchup and some big-time energy in this building, and we're glad to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see Villanova facing the UCLA Bruins.
And guys, there's just nothing quite like a packed house for a college hoop game. Hear the student section rocking and the band playing. This is pure basketball.
Greg, there's a unique energy and vibrancy with college basketball that is unique. I mean, when you get two high-profile teams meeting up with future stars making a name for themselves, I think it just adds to the excitement.
Now we'll look at Villanova's starting lineup. They've got Bryant. Miller is out there with Cooper, and it's Ilgauskas in at the 4. Campbell kicks to Freak. And there's the pass to Looney. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Beal. Roberts dishes to Freak. Drills the three-pointer. Freak's got 6.
Well, who could forget Villanova and their one college title? Come on now. It was one of the biggest Cinderella stories ever, one of the greatest upsets ever. Winning it all as an 8th seed, knocking down an outstanding Georgetown team back in '85.
And it's Villanova with the ball, following the three-pointer by Freak. From deep, down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Outside Bryant. The feed to Beal. There's the pick. And it's Miller. It's out the key. Passes it to Cooper. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Beal. And he lays it straight in. Beal's got his first 2 points of the night.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Freak with it. He's got 9. Looney passes to Campbell. Good D by Miller.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
And Beal kicks to Ilgauskas. Here's Cooper. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Villanova shooting their first free throws of the night right here. And Cooper drops both of them. Here's UCLA. It's a 3-point game. Martin dishes to Freak. Thomas a screen. And a wide open look for Freak. And the Bruins another 3.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Here's Foster. Now Jones feeds it to Foster. Pass to Cooper. Lays it up and banks it in.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
So on the floor for Villanova, they've got Jones. Foster is out there with Cooper. And it's Moore in at the power forward. There's Freak. Here's Johnson. The stupendous finish in traffic. Johnson's got his first bucket in this one.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
And some changes here for the Bruins. Looney's checked in for Thomas. The Bruins leading by 9. Freak passes to Thomas. Out to the right wing. There's the screen. And that one's good. Fresh.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Here's Villanova. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the half. Now here's Beal. To the inside. Ross trying to break loose. Good D by Irving.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Cooper. And here's Freak. 12 points for him. Hands it from downtown. Freak's got 15.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that.
And we finished one half of basketball. The Bruins on top. They lead by 14. And hello and welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
And guys, I think we may see some strategies being adjusted here as we get into the second half. Still plenty of time to cut into this lead.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, Freak has done a good job of getting his team in this position, and they got themselves a bit of breathing room in the first half, and all they have to do the rest of the way is manage the lead.
So on the floor for UCLA, Freak in at point guard. Campbell is out there with Looney. Then it's Fresh, and it's Roberts in at center. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Villanova trails by 15. Miller kicks to Beal. On the wing, Bryant. Dishes to Beal. Cooper a screen on Campbell. Now here's Beal. Defense right on him. They double him with Freak. Clock at 6. Floats one. Ilgauskas. Good.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
The Bruins leading by 13.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
There's a screen. Here is Gaines. Miller up on top. He feeds it to Moore. Gaines kicks to Miller from downtown, and that one's good. Miller's got 8.
What are they thinking leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
And it's Freak missing. Villanova trails by 13. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
It's been a good one for Miller. He has 8 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
And the second free throw, good. And it's the Bruins with the ball. At one point, they led by 16. Free passes to Freak. Johnson the screen. Freak dishes to Johnson. Some nice ball movement by the Bruins. Freak with it. 18 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. 21 points for Freak.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
Miller kicks to McAdoo. Gains the pass to McAdoo. It's stolen. There's the dish to Freak. Pass to Looney. Here's Free, covered by Miller. Now Freak. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. No good. Villanova goes the other way with it. So on the floor for Villanova, we've got McAdoo, and it's Miller in at the 3 spot. Here's the screen. Jacks up a 3. UCLA grabs the miss.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
Now here's what UCLA is going with on the floor. Roberts is checked in for Johnson. Irving comes in for Looney. Campbell is checked in for Morris. And Fresh subbed in for Free. Now here's Beal. On the wing, Bryant. He dishes it to Beal. He kicks it to Clarkson. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Irving. To the paint. It's tipped. And here is Bryant. They set the screen. Jones drives in. Used that pick to get in close.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Just no let up, guys. They just keep coming at you.
Well, this lead is too big to overcome. I'm going out on a limb right now. There's just not enough time left on the clock to make up the ground they have to make up.
And this is the Bruins going here with a whole new group out there. Morris checked in for Villanova. McAdoo comes in for Beal. And that's out of bounds. UCLA will retain possession.
They're fortunate that one was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
Scott Cooper, Brian Ilgauskas, Kyle Bryant.
1:06 left here in the second half of the game. Roberts dishes to Freak. There's the pick.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Kicks to Roberts. And the pass to Freak. 5 on the clock. From downtown.
UCLA foul. Stretch.
And now a new group getting ready to come in. This is where it's at, folks. The college tournament ends here tonight. For one team, the joy of a lifetime will be achieved. And there's no doubt going to be some incredible action all along the way. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see the Wisconsin Badgers facing the UCLA Bruins.
Kevin, this is the night where we are going to see some intense basketball. High energy, lay it all out on the line for college hoops. Everything these young players have worked towards their entire life comes down to this exact moment.
And you can bet, Clark, that each and every player here tonight feels the importance of this game like no other in their lives, really. A big key in coming through in a big game like this is how well you can compose yourself. How do you handle the pressure of the big stage? We'll find out soon enough which of these teams has the ability to harness all of that raw energy and focus on getting the job done.
And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. They've got Hill. He's out there with Hawkins. Decker is out there with Kaminsky. And it's Evans in at the four-man position. Decker passes to Evans. On the wing, Hill. Clock at 6. UCLA grabs the miss.
You know, Wisconsin has not historically had a lot of players in the NBA. That number, however, could be growing in the next few seasons. I mean, they have a few, but for the most part, their winning has come through solid team play.
And out of bounds as the Badgers gain possession. It's Hawkins on the wing. Kicks it to Evans. Decker with it. He's against Campbell. They set the pick. Kaminsky dishes to Hill. Pulls up. Decker gets the bucket. Decker's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Badgers. On defense, Wisconsin.
And with any championship game, you know that every player is going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on in this one is Freak. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. It'll be just what they need to claim the title.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Hawkins with it. They set the pick. Dishes to Wade. Decker kicks to Hawkins. Now Hill. Five to shoot. Lets it go from 14. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And here we go with Morris, running it up the court. The shot will not go. Now, here's Decker. Pass to Hawkins. He feeds it to Decker. Gibson the screen. Now, here's Decker. He's guarded closely. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Both teams making some changes here.
And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection in high school. And a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal than high school.
And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. Hawkins is out there with Peyton. Then it's Kaminsky. Then it's Dawkins. And it's Conley in at the 3 slot. Here's Freak. Lets it go with the 3. And the Bruins another 3.
Defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
Wisconsin trails by 5. There's a good screen. Hawkins against Starks. Hawkins kicks to Peyton. And stolen by Freak. And here we go. Here's Starks. The Badgers pull it in. And it's Conley penetrating. And it's Freak with the rebound. The Bruins leading by 5. And it Starks that time on the assist by Freak.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Here's Hawkins. And so that's the end of the first hit. And the big game is just about ready to get going for our second half of play. What a championship atmosphere we've got here tonight. We are just one half of basketball away from seeing college basketball history being made.
You know what, guys? That was the start that Freak and his team wanted in the first half. I mean, they didn't run away with the game, but they're in a really good spot to capture the title.
These first 5 minutes in the second half are going to be huge. They know their opponent is going to come out strong and try to even things up. But if they can keep their cool, they'll be on their way, I think, to the title.
Freak in at point guard. Campbell is out there with Looney. Then it's Fresh, and it's Roberts in at the 5 spot. And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. We've got Kaminsky. Hill is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Decker, and it's Evans in at power forward. Hawkins kicks to Hill. Drills it from outside.
For 3.
And it's the Bruins with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports, so it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising, this could be his final game as a collegiate player.
Here's Evans. That one off the back iron and out.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
The Badgers making a switch here. And the Badgers with possession here. 11-point game. Hill passes to Decker. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Decker's got his second basket of the game.
And nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket. And guys, one big story that we have in this championship game is that a guy like Freak could boost his draft stock quite a bit. A win here could catapult him up the big boards of a lot of teams.
And, you know, while it's just one game, scouts will get a chance to see how he plays on the big stage. Knowing a player is at his best when the lights are brightest is a big plus in GM's books.
Up off the screen.
What are you doing? Stay down. Stay down.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Badgers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And that one misses. The Bruins making a switch here. Irving's checked in. And Wisconsin also making a switch. Fisher's checked in for Hawkins. He doesn't get the second one. The Bruins leading by 12. The pass to Johnson. Some nice ball movement by the Bruins. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Hill. Irving dishes to Freak. Offline with his 3. Here's the Badgers with the ball. And Fisher kicks to Wade. Out to the wing. Now here's Decker. He's tightly guarded. Low block shot. Second chance shot. Misses the layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Freak. He's in at shooting guard. Irving is out there with Johnson. Then there's Free. And it's Morris in at the small forward position. The dish to Freak. Passes it to Morris. And here's Freak. Lets it go from deep. That's good. Freak's got 19 points.
And what a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Greg, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him having a long and productive career at the pro level.
Now, here's Decker, covered by Morris. Clock at 4. Decker kicks to Fisher. Hill has the open look. And not sure what he was thinking there.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Wisconsin trails by 15. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Here's UCLA. They're on a 13-5 run. In the corner, it's Morris. Freak sets a screen for Morris to the wing right side. And a wide open look for Freak. Buries it from three-point range. Freak's got 22 points.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Bruins.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Shot quality and better overall shooting.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Freak. He was doing everything.
So it's UCLA picking up the win. Such a special moment for these kids. All the hard work they put in, all the pressure, Greg, they've been under all tournament long. This is pure elation. Being able to call themselves now champions.
And Kevin, from the players, the rest of the students watching, I mean, this is something that can never be taken from you. They will always have this moment in history to reflect upon.
And it's such a punishing path to this moment. I mean, you look back on all the close calls along the way as the field gets whittled down round by round. I mean, they survived quite the gauntlet to get to this moment.
Indeed, a very special moment. And that's going to do it for us. I'm Kevin Harlan. It was a pleasure to be with you all season long.
Hello?
Hey, Ma, it's me.
Hey, Frequency.
I got you on speakerphone.
Okay, your sister there?
Hey, Mama, I'm right here.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Yvette's here too, Mama.
Hi, Mama. How you doing? I'm fine.
Does she have to be here?
Yes. Mr. Pagnotti, the agent I was telling you about, he's in the room too.
How you doing, ma'am?
I'm good. Nice to meet you.
What a pleasure to finally meet the queen mother of this young, talented man, even if only by telephone.
That's sweet.
Good evening and welcome to the NBA Draft. With the first pick in the NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Karl Anthony Towns from the University of Kentucky. With the second pick in the NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select D'Angelo Russell from The Ohio State University. With the third pick in the NBA Draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Jahlil Okafor from Duke University. With the fourth pick in the NBA Draft, the New York Knicks select Kristaps Porzingis from Latvia. With the fifth pick in the NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select Mario Hezonja from Dubrovnik, Croatia. With the 6th pick in the NBA draft, the Sacramento Kings select Willie Cauley-Stein from the University of Kentucky. With the 7th pick in the NBA draft, the Denver Nuggets select Emmanuel Moody. With the 8th pick in the NBA draft, the Detroit Pistons select the 19-year-old point guard from UCLA.
We met working at the post office.
Let's do this, young man.
Yes, sir.
All right. You all know why we're here and what we came to do this year. This is only the beginning of a very long season, but Game 1 means just as much as Game 82. Now, we have some new faces here that I really expect to make an impact for us this season. We've already seen flashes of what they can do for us, but I expect all of you to go out there and execute just like we did in camp. Ain't no more excuses. It's time to get serious. If we play our brand of basketball, there's no telling where this team can go. So get out there, get warm, and let's go win.
My first NBA game. Can't believe it's finally here. You work your entire life for something, and then when it's right in front of you, it's almost hard to believe. But I'm ready. And now it's time for me to show everybody I belong and do my best to represent Harlem.
Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Here we get a glimpse coming off the bench of the first official NBA appearance from Freak.
You know, he's a great young player and even a better young man. So personally, I couldn't be happier for him. I know he's thinking about the game, but I hope he's able to take a moment to just enjoy this accomplishment.
Well said, and I hope so too. I mean, as a player, you want to stay even-keeled, but it's almost impossible. I mean, there's just so much that you've gone through to reach this point. It has to be emotional.
On the court for the Pistons, Freak, he's in at the point. Johnson is out there with Caldwell Pope. Then it's Aaron Baines, and it's Jackson in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Schroeder. He's guarded closely. Here's Splitter. Nails the baby hook. Freak. Can't get it to go. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. The Pistons on top, up 10. And the second quarter will get underway.
You know, I've thought about this moment.
You know, Clark, you don't see that kind of perspective for most rookies, do you?
You really don't, Kevin. I mean, I really like his approach to the game. What remains to be seen, though, is will that translate to consistent production on the court.
Stay down.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
Just the way they've been able to pound that backboard. I think that's been the difference.
Establishment of a good low post presence, a big part of the success.
They've got Scott. He's out there with Splitter. Hardaway is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Holiday in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.